So this is our first event. So I'm John Yow. This is Curtis. Okay, I kind of come under. We work together, so we have quite a good sort of partnership, and hopefully we can make the business grow from that perspective. And then obviously I'm sure that everybody has heard about James and his success since he's been in the business and being pretty much the biggest person in the business in terms of the sort of within the UK, and really successful. And he'll go into some really good stuff later when talking about the business and sort of facts and figures. We would just have a quick show of hands of people that are already within the business. Are already doing it? Okay. Right, super. So I suppose the reason why I got into the business was James, and kind of through Curtis as well. So me and Curtis worked together. Curtis will tell you his story later, but Curtis started off about 12 months ago. Me and Curtis worked together. He started speaking to lads more and more, getting more and more excited. Yeah, he was like a little kid in work. Yeah. And then that then became infectious to me. And I kind of knew that James was doing it, and he'd been sort of really successful at it. And then as he got more and more excited, I started getting more excited. And then we said, right, let's do this. Let's form a little bit of a sort of partnership. We'll work as a team, and then we'll make the business grow. And there isn't a huge amount in this area, as Labs will talk about later. And this is a fantastic opportunity. And we thought we want to get in this because this train is going to leave without us if we're not on it. Okay? So that's why essentially we're here. We're both physical training instructors, sort of from the same background as James. We a real passion for sort of the product as such, and saw that business opportunity, and I thought, yeah, this is something that I want to be a part of. James has obviously been hugely successful. Watched some videos and things of James on YouTube, which have had thousands and thousands of hits. That kind of inspired me. And I thought I'm in an ideal position, not just location, but within the work that I do as well, to be a part of this. I leave the army in 4 years. Yeah, so in 4 years I could be unemployed. So it'd be quite nice if I can then have my own business at that point, have a little bit of financial freedom, and then I decide what I do when I leave the army and not have to perhaps go into a job that I don't really want to do just for the sake of that. So essentially that's why I'm here. So Curtis is going to go through the products with you, and then we'll then hand over to James, who will go through the business. Curtis.
I'll get myself a round of applause.
Yeah.
Pretty mad. Now I've stood up, my brain sort of sat down, but I'll work with it now. I'll be alright, I'll go through it. So yeah, my name's Curtis, physical training core, same as John, same as Lab before he left. And I came into this business a year ago. And mine's a bit of a random story, because I tell people my story, they say, how long have you been in the business? I say, oh, yeah. In London last night, people say, oh, alright, then you must be doing okay now. And I tell you my story. I signed up. Lav introduced me to it. And I was blown away by it straight away. I really was. And I was like, most year, I was good to go. Like a kid at Christmas, couldn't wait till the presents open. Shared a few products. And from there, like I said, I live in the south, so I live just outside London. Nothing was going on there. No events. I was sharing the product with people were striking me down. Didn't really have the knowledge, the acumen to go back at it really and educate people. So I sort of threw it to the side, and I just thought, it's just easier to not do this, I'll just crack on. That time though, always kept in contact with labs, always saw the process was going on up north predominantly, always saw people's success. So do you know what I thought? I had a look in the mirror, dusted myself down, and I thought, this has come down to me, why this has gone wrong. No one else. And if for ever reason this business, I will say now, just look at it, all comes down to you. It is the meaning factor 95% of the time. So, like I said, yeah, fast forward that now, had a look at me, and I went to school on myself, so I know, right, if it's going to get better, I've got to get better. So, I went to school on myself, it got better, I got better, and it's moving forward in a short space of time. It's got a hell of a lot better, in fact. So, I'll talk about the product, what I've known so far, what I've learned, share that with you, and then I'll pass you back over to James. So, we'll do a little thing, a little exercise. You've got to work for it. If you don't, I'll kick you out. Okay, and I was a bit excited about not people not tipping up. So, right, who here thinks fruit and veg is bad for you? Hands up, right up. Okay, hands up think it's good for you. Good for you. Right up, good. Okay, back down. We've all got a comment on right there, which is really good. Okay, so in essence, that's all JuicePlus is. It's fruit and veg into consumable products, and the thing that baffles a lot of people Okay, they sort of can't get their heads around it because it's a bit too simple for people. Like, what is it? And I'm like, it's fruit and veg, that's all it is. NHS, Department of Health, says you eat 5 a day. There's more studies out there now. Okay, the other suggestion it should be 9 a day. Okay, suggesting it. So, I mean, there's never been more benefit there. However, and it's a great product just to bridge that diet, okay, and help you have a better nutrition. So when I heard about this diet, I thought it was one of them fads. I really did. So me, a little bit of an ego. Okay, I'll look into things. I'll be in PT core. Now, anyone who's been in PT core, okay, guys with natural status, they'll look at something and think, right, what's wrong with that? Okay, so they will look at something, right, well, what can I do better there? What's wrong with that? Looked at JuicePlus and thought, right, let me see how I can strike this down and expose people. And you know what? I really couldn't. This product's been going for 20 years. I thought it was a fad, and if it is a fad, it's a long 20-year fad they've got going, so it's quite a long fad they've got going there for 20 years, so pretty decent. Company that owns it's been going for 40, this has been going for 20. So it's outgoing a lot of your household products, companies that's been going now for a while. Big thing that blew my mind as well, this thing's got over 30 gold standard studies, and for a lot of people they'll say, wow, but for the geeky people out there, clinical guys, they won't be convinced by it, and I'll tell you why, because a lot of clinical guys, your top guys out there, they'll look at it and think, right, well, who's done that research, who are they? So look at them universities that have done that and they'll think, right, well, who they've got there? People on the clinical side of life, if anything comes from America, clinically, the UK are sceptical about it. They will not, they'll think, well, US, what have they done with it? What's their policy? How did they test it? Way back when, in 1999, when I researched it, King's College London thought, right, we'll look at this product, and they looked at JuicePlus capsules, and they gold stamped it. Yeah, it does exactly what it says it does. Bearing in mind, King's College London, they're probably the #1 clinical research facility in the UK. Top guys, best professors in the UK. Behind that, Loughborough University, who I think have researched into it as well. So for the UK wide, that was a great tool for me. King's College London said it's great. 30 other institutes across the world say it's great. So documentation will beat confrontation any day. So that's what I saw on it. So in relation to the products, there's three key pre-products, if you like, that distributors share. Got 2 of them here: shakes, capsules, and the chewables. With the capsule, we've got the Vineyard Blend as well, which is fruit, veg, and berries. And I'll touch a little bit on them now. So the mad thing is with these sort of products is there's fruit and veg in there I've never even heard of. Things like Vineyard Blend, bilberry. What's a bilberry? What else was out there? Papaya. Never heard of papaya. Never received papaya in my life ever. Spinach. The only way I've ever heard of spinach, if I'm honest, was through Popeye. Okay. Most of the UK population kids now, guess what? They don't watch Popeye anymore, so you probably don't know what spinach is. If you think about it realistically, a bit of reflection on yourself. So all these things, okay, nutrients, perfect for your body, okay, things you've never been heard of. So, I mean, just knowledge in yourself, looking actually what's in it, you'd be like, blew it out. Pretty impressive there. Shakes has been really well, okay. Had some girls I've shared the product with, great results. Product itself and the shakes, okay, I've recommended the girls on my guideline. 1 meal replacement a day with a good healthy detox plan, stayed rigid to it, and have had absolute results. In relation to guys, military side of life, okay, again, guys, vegans and steroids will say a load of crap like this, and this stuff's got 90% plant-based protein. 19 grams, sorry, plant-based protein. Okay, so natural protein, not whey, not manufactured, okay, and that could be used as a post or pre-workout, okay, for guys out there. So again, that's another little thing out there. Other big things with me is gluten-free. So I've got 2 or 3 friends that can't take gluten, so that's another big thing. So that's available to them. Low glycemic index as well, and also it's 100% bioavailable. So 100% bioavailable. If I can try to relate it to you, a Barocca. Put Barocca in water. Okay, you drink that, try to feel better about your hangover. Okay, about 4 minutes later, your body's flushing that out. Okay, because your body will literally take the bare minimum vitamins and nutrients it remembers from that. The rest is getting flushed out. Hence why when it comes out, okay, it's bright orange. Flick going on then. So, a lot of things. Okay, big thing with me is how's this product made. So JuicePlus, okay, NSA, fruit, veg, the berries, okay, they are picked at peak ripeness from the vineyard. Okay, from there they're taken away, washed, cleaned, okay, dried down. From that dried down in that process, Okay, any water, okay, is then obviously extracted from that. Okay, any natural sugar is taken out. There is a bit left, okay, but as much natural sugar is then taken out, and then from there obviously it's put into consume the product. In relation to vegetarians, okay, they can obviously take it as well, because it's a guillotine, which is like a beef, I think, when I've looked at it. So you can pull that apart, okay, put it into water, which is another big thing there. So things like that, there's a whole host of benefits with this product. Big thing as well, like me and my guys in education, so a lot of people will eat fruit and veg, they'll get bananas, but I tell you what, if you get a banana from Asda or Netto or Lidl or wherever you may go, look at it, look at the colour of it, okay, it's probably green, and that's because it's been picked too early, okay, before it's peak ripeness, and before it's at its maximum nutritional value, if you like. And I'll tell you what's happened from there, okay, it's been picked, put into a freezer container, shipped halfway across the road for about 4 to 9 months, okay, Asda got it, de-chilled it, put it on your shelf, probably sat in a fruit bowl in your house for 2 days, you've then ate it, okay, nutritional value. There is some there, and it's good to eat fruit and veg, but guess what? You've lost a lot of it. Likewise, a lot of people, okay, love healthy eating. My missus, for example, big into healthy eating. She cooks broccoli, great, I love broccoli, gets it, she'll boil it for 30 minutes. Guess what? Nutritional value is gone, because she's had it simmering for that long. All that nutritional value is in the water. So little things like that with people and their nutrition and keeping best practice for that food, they're not doing. A lot of people don't care about their health, okay, until they have an illness. And this thing, like in clinical studies, it can help prevent that. Big things, antioxidants, people talk about hair, skin and nails, all them things can be improved. So when we say hair, skin and nails, clearer skin, thicker roots, okay, and thicker nail density. So the benefits are huge. So that's why I've been so sold on this product, that's why I believe in it, that's why I speak about it. Highest professor in the UK around the raving about it saying, yeah, it does what it says. So I always preach and tell people it's a good one. Chewables, again, I know they're not here. Children, brilliant. Child health study that they're doing at the moment, ongoing study. One of the largest health studies done on children recently. JuicePlus, very expensive. And anyone that signs up for the vineyard blend, which I haven't got, which is the fruit, berries and the veg, for a year, you then get the chewies for free. So it's a great incentive again. And ultimately, you will crave what you feed your body. Give your kid chips, it will crave chips. Okay? Give it burgers, it will crave burgers. Give it rice and veg, it will crave rice and veg. Okay? So that's another thing that stood on me. So yeah. So any questions you've got, guys, I'll try to the best of my knowledge. But apart from that, John, have you seen yet? Are they vegan? Vegan food, yeah?
Yeah. It's just the jealousy.
So if I can show you right now, I'll tell you what, I'll show you right now. Put it. So if you hold that there. Okay, so vegan, you can pull that apart. Okay. He says. Like that. That's how it goes. Happy days. Yeah. Anything else, guys? No? Cheers, thank you for listening.
Cheers, guys.